Today on Fantastic First Grade Frogs, we are going to talk about symbols of our country. So I have here a little tiny American flag, and we're going to read about the American flag first. This book is called The American Flag, and the author's name is Lloyd G. Douglas. The American flag is a symbol of the United States. It was chosen on June 14, 1777. That was a long time ago. There were 13 red and white stripes on the first American flag. The stripes stood for the 13 states that made up the country. There were 13 stars on the first American flag too. Each star also stood for a state. The American flag has been changed many times. More stars were added to the flag when more states were added to the country. So you can see it doesn't look the same anymore. There's more stars than there were in the first flag back here. Today, there are 50 stars on the American flag. The 50 stars stand for the 50 states in the United States of America. But this is what it looks like now. We have 50 states in our country. There are still 13 stripes on the American flag. The stripes now stand for the first 13 colonies in America. June 14th is Flag Day. People have parades to celebrate the American flag. Doesn't that look like fun? Many people put the American flag on their houses. The flag shows that they support America. And you can see flags on lots of buildings and even by our school too. People have put the American flag in many places. It is even on the moon. The American flag is an important symbol of America. There it is on the moon, and it's still there. So the American flag is an important symbol of our country. I'm going to write down American flag. Can you think of any other symbols of our country besides the American flag? There, I wrote down American flag. Well, let's read about another symbol of our country, and it might be one that you have not heard of before, but we're going to read about it right now. It's called the Liberty Bell, and this book is also by Lloyd G. Douglas. This on the cover is a picture of the Liberty Bell. The Liberty Bell is an American symbol. It is a symbol of freedom in America. As a matter of fact, the word liberty means freedom. The Liberty Bell was made in 1752. That was a really long time ago. It was made to celebrate the Constitution of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a state in our country. The Liberty Bell was rung many times. In 1776, it was rung to celebrate the Declaration of Independence. And remember, that is when we declared our independence from Great Britain and became our own country. The last time the Liberty Bell rang was in 1846. It was rung for George Washington's birthday. The Liberty Bell has a big crack in it. It does not ring anymore. You can see the big crack right here that the people are touching, and they can't ring it anymore because of that big crack. It isn't safe to ring anymore. The Liberty Bell has been taken around the country. Many people have seen it. You can see here, this is a really old picture of them with the Liberty Bell, and they're taking it around the country for everyone to see. An American spaceship was named after the Liberty Bell. And here's the name on the side of the spaceship, Liberty Bell, and then the number 7. A picture of the Liberty Bell is on a coin, right there. Underneath it, it says $50, and up above here, it says United States of America. So this is on one of our coins. There's actually a picture of the Liberty Bell. Many people visit the Liberty Bell each year. It is an important American symbol. And you could actually go and visit the Liberty Bell. And it stands right in a place where you can actually go up and see it, just like these people are seeing it. And you can't ring it anymore, of course, but it is an important American symbol that you can definitely visit and see. So I'm going to put the Liberty Bell on our list. And I also added another American symbol, the bald eagle. The bald eagle is a symbol of our country. It's actually a bird, as you might know, and it is a symbol of our country because it stands for freedom and strength, and it's adopted as our national bird a long time ago when our country first began. So these are all symbols of our country: the American flag, the bald eagle, the Liberty Bell. What are some other symbols of our country? There are quite a few. Let's read about another important American place where you can visit, the White House. And of course, the author again is Lloyd G. Douglas. Let's read about the White House. Do you know who lives there? I thought you did. The White House has been a symbol of America for more than 200 years. So it's a really old house. The President of the United States lives in the White House with his family. The address of the White House is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. It is in Washington, D.C. And they're showing you the street sign that shows where the White House is. Many presidents have lived in the White House, and this is a picture of some of the presidents who have lived there. And you can see the picture is in color, so this is a fairly recent picture. Old, but not that old. John Adams was the first president to live in the White House. He was the second president of the United States. So what does that tell you, friends? Did George Washington ever live in the White House? No, he did not. He did not live in the White House because it wasn't built yet, if you can believe that. So the second president of the United States, John Adams, after George Washington, got to live in the White House because by that time it had been built. The White House has many rooms. The president works in a room called the Oval Office. And this is one of the presidents from quite a while ago. And he is talking on the phone in the Oval Office. The East Room is the largest room in the White House. Many parties and dinners have been held there. And again, an older picture, but you can tell it's not in black and white, so it's somewhat recent. I would remember this president, but it was before you were born. And this is a party that was held at the White House. People can visit some parts of the White House. Many people visit the White House every year. And here's a picture of some people going to visit the White House, and you can actually do this. You can go there and visit some of the rooms and take a tour. On the Monday after Easter, many children go to the White House. They roll Easter eggs on the front lawn. And here's a picture of all those children and their Easter eggs on the front lawn of the White House. The White House is the most famous home in America. It is an important American symbol. There, we're learning about a lot of American symbols, aren't we? There are quite a few of them. Now I'd like to show you some another American symbol that is not in Washington, D.C. It's sort of a landmark in our country, and it's a place that is very famous and a lot of people know about it, but it is not in Washington, D.C. And it's in an article in this magazine called Time for Kids. And this picture right here shows you the picture of the landmark that I'm talking about. The title says Set in Stone, and it says the faces of 4 presidents are carved into Mount Rushmore. Find out about this landmark. And then in little print right here, the caption says, Mount Rushmore National Memorial is in South Dakota. So if you visited the state of South Dakota, you could visit this landmark. It says Mountain Men. Now it says President's Day is coming up soon. So when this article came out, it was about President's Day time. President's Day, remember, is in February. Did you know that the faces of 4 U.S. presidents are carved into a mountain called Mount Rushmore? It took 14 years to make this amazing sculpture. The first little heading says, a big plan. Sculptor Gutzon Borglum came up with a plan for Mount Rushmore. He made a model of it before work began. So here he is making a model. And of course, the picture's in black and white. This is quite a long time ago. And he's making a little model of it before they began the work on the real thing. Teamwork. More than 400 people helped make the monument. They used dynamite and drills to carve the rock. So this is really made out of a real piece of rock up on a mountain. And it took 400 people. Can you believe that? 400 people to make it. Up high. Each base is 60 feet tall. Workers use cables to stay safe. Cables are like big, thick wires. So there's the pictures. And of course, these are in black and white because when they made this, it was a long time ago, and the pictures were still in black and white. I'm going to turn the page, and we can look at the 4 pictures of the presidents. So the presidents' faces who are carved in Mount Rushmore are George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. And it says a special place. Today, people from all over the world visit Mount Rushmore. Millions of visitors come each year. It is one of our best known landmarks. And it says Mount Rushmore is in South Dakota. Look at the map to see where this state is in the United States. So here is our own state of Michigan over here. We can kind of see the mitten. And then over here is the state of South Dakota. So if we drove from here to here, we could go and visit South Dakota and visit Mount Rushmore and see those presidents' faces carved in the stone. Okay, so we have a list here of some of the symbols of America. We have the American flag, the bald eagle, the Liberty Bell. We read about the White House. There are others. See what you can find out about American symbols and add to our list. What other symbols are there? That's all the time we have for today. Happy American flags and symbols of America, everybody. Bye.